I spy, with my eyes, a Vekoma boomerang that Becca's still not been on. But you're finally going to go on it.
Get to do it.
Finally going to get to do it today. Are you excited to be at Pleasurewood Hills after our nearly 5-hour drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's never one I've had the urge to come and do. But the fact it's got a boomerang, I have to come and do it. So. But yeah, it looks like a nice park though. So.
It does. And
it's not a begrudged visit. It's. I do want to come and see what the rest of it's like, but. That's probably the #1 reason.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I've gone, we must visit, because
No,
I have got the creds, but you haven't, and the whole point of doing this cred run, which this is the first park, is to get your coaster count up to gear, isn't it, really?
Yes, I'm going to be brushing 200.
Yeah.
Not at this park today. Well, today, yes, but not at this particular park.
Yeah, so other than the boomerang, do you have any expectations, or are you going in a little bit blind? Have you had a look online, or?
No, I've stayed away from everything just so it's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
What I am expecting is more of a family-friendly park.
Yeah,
it
definitely.
It's got that feel of a family-friendly kind of park.
Definitely. Right, shall we go in?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So first stop here at Pleasurewood Hills is going to be Wipeout, the Vekoma boomerang, which was originally in Glasgow and then at American Adventure in the Midlands. It's been here since 2007 and looking forward to getting back on it.
Right, go and do some POVs while you're at it in 12K.
Yeah.
Here we go, Wipeout. There was a PlayStation game called Wipeout, wasn't there?
There is.
Some very classic Vekoma roller coasting here.
Yeah. We have quite a crowd for it as well.
We do. I have no idea if I'm filming the right way at this point.
Yeah, Mom's not scared, Jamie. There's nothing to be scared of.
Buckle up, it's a thrill ride. That sun's bright. Oh, bloody hell. Once might be enough on that.
So we've just taken our first ride on Wipeout. Hope the POV was alright. There was a little bit of my knee in there, but it was, I didn't want to film it any higher, otherwise it'd probably just been watching sky the whole way through. But it's about the same as last time we were here. It's not a smooth coaster, but it's by no means unbearable either. There's far rougher coasters out there, including newer roller coasters that have been built since this was built in the 90s, so.
It's not bad. It's not great. Somewhere in the middle. There's one little bit I didn't like, and that's just because those restraints are made of lead or something. They're solid.
Yeah.
And you kind of can't avoid catching your head straight away. But it's not the worst Vekoma I've been on. I'd probably rather spend an hour sat on that than I would in Fusion.
Fair enough.
So. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Not too bad. We did front row,
We did.
As can be seen from the POV. Would you try back row, or would you try and always stick to the front?
I don't think it makes much difference on these. At one point you're at the front, you get halfway around, you're at the back. So
Yeah, fair
I don't
point.
think it makes a difference.
Do you know what? I'm just going to go and face palm. So next up is Marble Madness, which is a Wild Mouse type steel roller coaster. Now originally this roller coaster used to be at Flamingo Land up in Yorkshire. However, it's been at Pleasurewood Hills since 2014. So we're not sure if Becca's already been on it.
Yeah.
Do you think you have?
I don't know. That was 11 years ago
Yeah.
that I might have done it, so...
Where's the spreadsheet when you need it?
I know, I have brought my laptop just so I can update my...
We're gonna have to check this, aren't we, later on?
I'm gonna have to do a recount, I think.
Yeah, gonna have to.
But a little bit of leeway to the 200 might help me get a better coaster for my 200, so...
That's true.
I'm not too bothered. I'm going for quality over quantity, so...
So we've taken our ride on Marble Madness. I've got to be honest, I don't think we'll be going on it again. It's no rougher than what you would expect for this type of coaster. However, there is some really sharp braking points, which is probably going to put me off going on it again if I'm completely honest.
Okay, here we go on the Water Fun Factory log flume ride. In Mike's absence, I am sitting at the front of the log flume. I'm going to be the one that gets soaked. I have absolutely no doubt about that, having seen how wet people are coming off of this ride. Now, since we were last at Pleasurewood Hills, this log flume seems to have undergone some refurbishment in the form of new theming, which is very vibrant. Looks very inviting to get you on this ride, so I think they've done a great job. However, I know I'm going to get soaked. Let's see how this goes. I am filming on the wrist mount, so it may be a little bit shaky at points, but hopefully not too much. Yeah, that wave got me. I hope that was seen on camera. Oh, no way. Oh dear. Soaking inbound. I think we've surpassed the mildly moist scale on this one. I am absolutely drenched. Oh dear me.
Absolutely soaked, but do you know what? Really needed it today because it is an absolutely roasting day here in Suffolk, and so far it's been a good day. It's good to get on the rides. It's not particularly busy, to be honest. I wouldn't like to predict how many are here, but it's nice and easy getting on the rides. It's no more than like a 5-10 minute wait at most for most stuff, so happy day so far. And here we have Becca, who's not been on the log flume, in true to form. Really.
No, I don't fancy it today. Nah. I've not got the kind of shoes that you wear to get wet in. I didn't really think ahead to log flume, but I thought it was going to rain all day, so...
It's all about the Met Office, not the BBC weather. The BBC's always wrong.
Yeah, that didn't even agree with what I looked at either, so...
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I thought it was BBC you'd looked at.
No, that was probably the third one I looked at, and then none of them could agree, so I gave up.
First impressions of Pleasurewood Hills?
It's nice. It's a nice park.
Lots of nice colour.
Yes. Yeah, they have done a really good job of theming areas.
Yeah.
There are a few kind of more open areas that just, you feel like, have I come down the wrong path? You know, you do wonder if you're wandering off into the wrong direction, but it's nice. There's plenty of space, plenty of places to sit, and everything's nice and colourful. It's nice to see a colourful park.
So the next coaster for us will be the Cannonball Express, which is a Schwarzkopf coaster and a +1 for both me and Becca because it was closed last time I was here. we've just been on the Cannonball Express coaster, Schwarzkopf coaster, and it's got all the characteristics of a classic Schwarzkopf. It's got fast corners, it's noisy, it's quite intense, and it's got very sharp brakes at the end. They do warn you that it's going to be abrupt when it stops at the end, and well, trust me, it really is abrupt when it stops at the end, but it's probably second best coaster here, I'd say, maybe even first, because it's just, even though it sounds, when you're watching it, it sounds like it's going to be rough, but it isn't. It's actually quite smooth. It's just very abrupt at the end with the braking. If you are tall like me, I'm 6'1", it is quite tight in terms of leg space, but it's not a bad coaster, and I'm glad that I've got on it. I wonder what Becca thinks.
It was alright. I didn't like just how much you kind of slide about if you sat on your own. Because there's no kind of baggage hold, we did go on separately. But second best in the park, definitely not first.
Definitely not first.
No, it is good to get on an old Schwarzkopf because they are good, to be fair.
Yeah, the classic, aren't they?
Yeah, just abrupt.
Just abrupt,
and
yeah.
You've got to watch your shins when you pull the lap bar down.
Yeah, definitely. Because you went on it before me, I was kind of warned about that and didn't pull the lap bar too far. So, but yeah, I think every Schwarzkopf coaster I've ever been on has abrupt braking at the end, and that was certainly no different.
Yeah.
So we've not got a POV because, like we say, there's no baggage hold, and it was quite busy, and we couldn't be sure where we'd get seated. So. I didn't want to be filming the back of the seat, so that's why I didn't take the GoPro on. So I'm pleased to say that we found somewhere to eat. Fortunately, there's not much left of it to show you because, well, we scoffed it. It was really good. But there is some chips left before the seagulls come and get them. And Becca, I think you had a little observation on the chips.
They are the best theme park chips in the UK.
Really?
Yeah,
that good?
Possibly Europe.
Yeah.
As far as I've traveled. I mean, the Wallaby ones are good. They're probably the closest contender, but yeah, those were excellent.
What about the burger?
It was good.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, a bit better than your standard. You know, it actually had some substance to it.
Yeah,
so.
it was actually quite big.
Yeah, it was quick getting it as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice and easy, very good.
So as well as having the best chips ever in a theme park, according to Becca, they also have this little train here, which is used for Pleasurewood Chills, which is the Halloween event here at Pleasurewood Hills. And the Halloween event is run by Atmosphere, who are best known for Scare Kingdom up in Blackburn. So, Becca has more creds to do.
Yeah,
so we're coming to the end of our time here at Pleasurewood Hills. We've been here for what, 3-4 hours perhaps?
Yeah, something like that.
Got on all the coasters, had a generally good day at the park, but Becca, what would you think? What would you say?
Overall, it is a nice park. There's some bits that are better than others, and you can tell that they're doing things to bring it, you know, nice and fresh.
Yeah.
So I think it's unfair to say that there's bits that are a bit run down. I think they're just in the process of refreshing a lot. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes. Rides-wise, not, other than the boomerang, not much for me personally, my taste, but we are thinking of bringing Charlie here because I think he'll enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. So
all the staff have been brilliant. Everyone we've spoken to has been really nice. Yeah, in general, just a nice park. Just a lot of spaces. They could definitely do a lot here.
Yeah, there's potential.
Yes.
100% potential. It'd be interesting to see in a couple of years' time if some of the spaces have filled, because I think there's less rides here than there was when I came last time. But I think we were just discussing before we came on camera that we'd say that it's more of a family day than a thrill seeker day, but there is something for parents who want to go on the bigger rides, for example, like the one behind us. So any particular other highlights you want to mention?
I just think it's been a nice day out.
It's been a nice day out, yeah. That's always a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, excellent.
Show you
Merch,
some
yeah.
merch as well. So, one, we've got Charlie a little mug. It's a plastic one.
Yeah.
So nice. They're on sale at the minute, £3. They're nice.
Just for reference, if you've never watched the channel before, Charlie is our 3-year-old son who's with his grandparents currently.
Yes, he is. And for our mug collection, we have a Pleasurewood Hills mug, which I quite like. And actually, given what most parks would charge you for a mug, it was only £6.
Decent, that
which is really good for what most parks. I mean, especially if you think about the major parks nearby.
Definitely.
A lot more than that to get a mug, so.
Agreed.
Nice. So it's not a great deal of merch, but it's nice, and there's a lot of toys and stuff for the kids, and it is a more kiddie-friendly park.
I think Becca summed it up really well, to be honest. It's a nice fun day out. There's stuff to do if you're a thrill seeker, but it is more of a family park, and that is why we're thinking sometime next summer that we're going to bring our little boy here, because by that point he'll probably be 1.1 metre tall, which means he'll probably get on most things here. Obviously not stuff like Wipeout, but we wouldn't take him on that before then. We wouldn't take him on that anyway at 4 years old, but there is a lot to do for little ones and families and stuff like that. We've not filmed on every ride we've been on. We've not filmed on all the coasters we've been on, because in some cases it just wasn't going to work with the GoPro or the position that we were sat in. But yeah, so that's why we didn't film on Cannonball Express, but filmed on most things. So yeah, I like it here. It's got a nice chilled atmosphere. It's not one of those parks you have to race around to get everything done. There is, like Becca says, there's a lot of open space, so there's potential here for new rides in the future. Hopefully the looping group, I think it's the looping group that still run the park, hopefully they will invest in some new rides over time. Of course, we're just coming out of the pandemic, so it's going to be a while before that happens. I'm not suggesting they should build something like the big one in the next couple of weeks. Just over time, it'd be nice to see some of the empty spaces with some flat rides, maybe some other water rides, maybe some small coasters from SBF Visa. All in all, it's a very good day. I just want to say thanks to Rachel, who once again has looked after us by giving us a nice discount today, 25% off. So really can't fault that. Thank you very much, much appreciated. And if you do work at this park and you've seen us, I just want you to know that you made our day extra special by being really nice, really friendly, always smiling and just professional. It's great to see that when you come to a park. Very professional staff, very friendly staff, all great at the job, all happy, smiling, enjoying what they're doing. Love to see that. As a former ride-up, I love to see that because it shows that they enjoy what they're doing and they're being treated right as well, so it's always great to see that. Otherwise, that's all from me. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's not been as long as some vlogs in the past, but yeah, that's pretty much all we've got to say. So many thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments section below, and we'll see you in the next Pleasure Beach Experience video.